Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the rookie's free. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ball again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lamb will go in motion. Now Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Left side to Lamb. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Kill! 47!
Play action now, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down by Schoonmaker, continues to grow his game as a pass catcher. Took major strides in his final year at Michigan. Looks to continue them as the Cowboys' 2nd-round rookie.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Go to 54. Why? Here we go, 47.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north. Get right.
Rodgers now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. On second down, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Under. Hey, 47.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
50.
Here's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Get 300. Get 300.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Cup. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got it.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, You've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out, and the Jets are going to take the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Good.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10.
Cooks will come in motion right. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10.
Under.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We're going to 54.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Kill.
Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
At 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. A give running right is Hall. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers wants to change the look. To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd and 2. Looking left side of, he's got him in. That's Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else. In motion right, that's Hardman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That with it. They'll take the lead at 24-21.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pollard again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
First down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
47. Hey, kill. 47.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So matching field goals here to begin this 3rd quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counterpunching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8.
26.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 26. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
You got 58.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go back to Pollard on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Prescott on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The coverage by Jordan Whitehead.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
On third down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hardman to return. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New York. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 24.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
Hardman on the return.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide.
Here's Prescott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Third and short yardage. Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Going to 54. Going to 54. We're going to 53. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.